Good day viewers, for today's video we will talk about switch mode power supply. Stay tuned and learn. Switch mode power supply is an electronic power supply that uses high frequency switching to convert electrical power efficiently. It is more efficient than linear power supplies because of its ability to control the output voltage and current. The video will discuss components, designs, and construction, PCB layout, and possible output voltage and application of SMPS. Components. SMPS has a few essential components including a rectifier, a filter capacitor, a high-frequency oscillator, and a transformer. The oscillator generates a high-frequency signal that drives the transformer, which steps up or steps down the voltage. The rectifier converts AC voltage to DC, and the filter capacitor smoothens the output. As you can see, in this ATX SMPS, we have red EMC filter and fuse, orange rectifier and primary filter, green driver and MOSFET, blue transformer and rectifier, black secondary filter. Design and construction. The SMPS design should meet the required output voltage and current. The transformer's turns ratio determines the output voltage, while the oscillator's frequency determines the transformer size. SMPS can either be a flyback or a forward topology, depending on the application. The construction includes assembling the components on a PCB board. So here, let's explain the labels we see. EMC or electromagnetic compatibility filter and fuse. Main protection input that uses fuse and an input filter for removing the high frequency noise, because we all know that its signal is not always clean. Here, rectifier and primary filter. Full bridge rectifier by the diodes so that only the positive voltage to pass, and a huge capacitor to store those incoming voltage, and we will have a smooth DC signal due to its filter. Here, driver and MOSFET. Switching transistors. It is a complex circuit, but I will explain more simply. To switch the signal to high frequency, we uses transistors, while the gate of the transistor is controlled by PWM IC chip, and now we will have an alternate square high frequency signal. Transformer and rectifier. A high frequency transformer, usually flyback transformer with a rectifier diode or double Schottky diode. Because of it, we will now have a positive pulses and can be controlled in PWM signal. Secondary filter. An output filter coil or inductors and low value capacitor to have a steady DC voltage with a feedback control that surges of electricity. PCB layout. The PCB layout of SMPS should take into action and account that high-frequency signals and potential interference with other circuits. Proper isolation and ground planes must be considered to prevent noise and improve safety. Possible V-out and application. In this circuit, we have a standard output on ATX SMPS 3.3 volts, 5 volts, and 12 volts. SMPS can provide a wide range of output voltages depending on the transformer's turns ratio and oscillator frequency. The output voltage can range from a few volts to several kilovolts. SMPS is commonly used in computers, telecommunication equipment, and other electronic devices. That's all for a quick view of SMPS and an example of ATX switch mode power supply.